The decision on whether or not Hamilton Elementary School in La-Crosse is expanding will be made tonight. Officials from the La-Crosse School District are voting on the $6.3 million project at their board meeting.
And News 8 Now's Tyler Jobe tells us about the upgrades the school would get if the vote passes.
Mike and Martha, school officials say Hamilton Elementary School needs more space. The principal tells me the school is the smallest in the entire district. It's been around since the early 1960s. The project itself would add 3 classrooms, a gym, and computer lab.
We have a little over 300 students.
And Hamilton Elementary School's enrollment is going up.
This year alone, we've added probably a net gain of around 25 students.
But there is a catch. The school is lacking open space.
When you're in close quarters, it doesn't matter how close of friends you are, everybody eventually feels that.
The school's library is shrinking.
Both of our 3rd grade classrooms are in really small rooms. One is in the corner of the library, one is what used to be the computer lab.
And the gym is not just being used for Phi Ed.
We call it our cafegimatorium, and so it's our cafeteria, our gymnasium, and our auditorium. And so we're constantly changing it back and forth to meet the needs throughout the day.
Superintendent Randy Nelson says the district has been talking about expanding Hamilton Elementary the last 4 years.
We've really been focusing a lot heavier on it in the last year or two, and specifically we've been in that time frame we've been looking at partners. 3 programs, including the Erickson Boys and Girls Club and La-Crosse Community Development, have kicked in $2.8 million worth for the project. The fund balance that the Board of Education has are actually taxpayer funds that the board has been able to set aside specifically for purposes like this. And Burns says the $3.5 million balance that would come from taxpayer money would go a long way in creating the space they need for students.
We have definitely maximized every square inch that we have in terms of supporting students and student learning.
Now, the school currently has 17 classrooms, and Burns also tells me some of the classrooms don't even have windows. I also spoke to a couple of teachers, and they say their classrooms are around 400 to 500 square feet. The recommended square footage for an elementary school classroom is about 900 square feet, which is what the school is aiming for in this project. Mike?
Okay, thanks a lot, Tyler. If the school board gives the expansion the go-ahead, construction could begin as soon as November.